Up. Yeah, a bunch of jackasses up in here. Oh yeah. That's always how it starts good if you just diss the crowd right away. Fuck. Guys, I'm going to be honest. Devin was really good. Everyone give him a round of applause one more time. Perfect, yeah. I don't know if I can give you that same performance. I stubbed my fucking toe this morning. Toenail's coming off, so if this goes bad, I'm just going back on that, okay? I'm pretty new to this, so every time I see people that I know, they always want to ask me questions, and I keep getting the same question. Have you ever said anything into the mic and then just nobody laughs? You're already laughing. It's like, first of all, that's offensive, right? If somebody asks me that, I just immediately think, okay, so you don't think I'm funny. Okay, right? But secondly, yes, it happens a lot. A lot. Michael Jordan is probably one of the best basketball players of all time. And I don't know if you guys know this, but his shooting percent average over his whole career is just in the high 49s, which means about half the time he misses. Statistically, that means if I only make you laugh out of like 50% of the time here, you know, I'd be in the GOAT conversation, okay? At least in this room. At least in this room. No, guys, as a new stand-up, one of the hardest things that I've had to learn to deal with is my dick. Hell yeah. No, relax. 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 It's okay. Bring it in. One of the hardest things is timing. You got to learn timing in a bit. They tell you to let it breathe when you make a joke, right? And I think that's crazy because the notes in my notes app don't breathe. What are you talking about? No, I don't know if you guys are down, but I want to work on timing on this next bit, so stick with me, okay? The other day I went out for half-price wings. That's the only time I can afford them on comedy money. It's not a happy life. But I love hot wings, so I asked the waitress, what's the hottest flavor you have? And she said, suicide. So I said, well, is that going to be medically assisted, or do I have to do it myself? Fuck. No. Guys, I told you I really wanted to work on the timing there, and I could see it on all your faces. You're like, you didn't get that one right. You didn't get it right. If you wouldn't mind, bartender, if you could just unpour that last beer, I want to reset here, okay? Everybody, put your hands together for this next comic, a braver version of myself. Hi, guys, I'm Taylor. The other day I went out for half-price wings. That's the only time I can afford them. Yeah, and I love hot wings, so I said to the waitress, what's the hottest flavor you have? And she said, suicide. So I said, well, is that going to be medically assisted, or will I have to do it myself? See? I didn't panic that time, and you guys are like, oh yeah, that's it. That's it. It's all about the timing. Guys, I had a crazy childhood, and I know what you're thinking. Of course you did. That's why you're doing stand-up. We already knew that. My bad. No, it was only part-time, though. My parents divorced when I was 3, so I blame all my shitty characteristics on that, of course, like any grown man would. No, but whenever I was at my mom, she'd always leave me with my poppy, which is a grandpa, for anyone who's not familiar with Newfoundland terms. And he loved to smoke in his 90s Chevy pickup with the windows rolled up while I rode shotgun. So if you're wondering why I'm like this, I'm pretty sure you're done wondering. Back then we said that was safe, though. Now we say it's not safe. No, it takes a special little boy to get addicted to secondhand smoking. You know what I mean? Every time he cracked that cigarette, exhaled for the first time, I was over there like, you know. No, my mom, she took off to Sudbury, though. I learned a lot there. Like, firstly, poverty. You guys have ever been there? Yeah, she wasn't doing well there. One Christmas, I learned just about everything a child needs to learn in their childhood. It was December 24th, 2008. I was 9 years old. And we were going to head over to my Poppy's house so he could hotbox his truck with me in it, like every other family's Christmas tradition. Sorry. Condition, yeah. That's what I have now. But my mom went down to go start the car. She was being kind of suspicious. She went down. She came back up. She was looking so disappointed, like just tears running down her face, frantic. I said, "Mom, what's wrong?" She said, "Somebody broke into my car. All of your presents are gone." And I'm 9, dude. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God, this is crazy. What kind of neighborhood are we in? And then I'm like, wait, Mom, Christmas isn't ruined. Santa's coming. Right? And then she goes, oh no, that's the other part of the bad news. He has to reschedule. And I was like, okay, fuck, I'm 9, but like, I kind of get the logistics of Christmas, right? So I go, Mom, I don't think he can take PTO on his only day of work. You know what I mean? And then she snaps. She goes, for fuck's sake, she's not real. His presents were in my car. And again, I'm 9, so now I'm confused because she just said he wasn't real, but then she said his presents were in her car. Which one is it? Is Santa not real? Or is my mom involved in one of the most covert global operations in the world? Or is Santa having an affair with my mom and he forgot his sack? Yeah, so that's how I found out Santa wasn't real. Not good. Guys, I have a couple other quick things I saw in the news. One thing I saw in the news recently, I saw a picture of Jelly Roll. He was celebrating an award and also losing 200 pounds. Have you guys seen him? Lost a lot of weight. I think he should rebrand. Spring Roll. Yeah. Another thing I saw in the news, disappointing for Canadians, man. Very disappointing. There's a big sign that read, Indian trucks kill Canucks, and they hung it over a highway. And when I read that, I was like, come on, man. Because they definitely did not mean the trucks. They had me out here Googling, are trucks made in India? I mean, if you're going to be racist, at least get your grammar right. Jesus. Oh, my God. What else is going on? I don't know, guys. I haven't really been keeping track tonight, but I know you guys laughed a few times. I'd call it a few slam dunks, right? You know what I mean? So I just kind of feel like I'm well on my way to that GOAT conversation. Actually, my phone's going off right now. 1 second. Hello? Nike? Wow, really? Jordan's out. You want to start a shoe brand, Taylor's? Of course. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Talk soon. Bye. All right, guys, I've been Taylor. You guys have a good night, okay?